Look at how nice this right front door on Casper opens and closes. Now this was not the case about 45 minutes ago. You know, I've been working on this side of the car quite a bit, and every time I'd come up here to open this door, I'd have to yank on it. So I finally got frustrated, said, I'm gonna fix this, I'm gonna fix this. So now I just barely put my thumb here and pull out on the lever, look, it opens, and then just a light swing and it closes. Oh, not quite there. But generally if you go from here and let go, it should just close and with a nice thud, okay. Now let's go take a look at the back door. The back door is similar to what the front door was a while ago. This is more likely what you'll find on a lot of these older Mercedes-Benzes because the door handles and the door latch mechanisms do not get serviced properly, okay? Now watch as I take a hold of this and pull on it. See, I've got to almost jerk it. See it coming all the way out and it's not releasing, so I've got to give it a little like that jerk. And then of course if I try to close it, you know, it doesn't really want to close. Even if I get it out to here and let go of it, it won't close. But the big problem is coming in here like this and, you know, having to pull on it. Well, it'll loosen up after a while. But when I say service, you're going to know right away what I'm talking about here. It's primarily lubrication. I would say 70% lubrication and 30% adjustment. The first thing I did was remove this door handle from the door and adjust it. I should have filmed this while I was doing it, but I already have a video on my website on how to remove these handles and adjust the pull on them so they'll open more easily. But removing the handle is not difficult. There's a couple of screws behind this little rubber plate here. And I wanted to remove the handle not only to adjust it, but also to lubricate it, lubricate that latch mechanism down inside the door. It's really easy to get to once the handle's off. And I've been doing some experimenting with some new lubricant. This is Extreme Weapons lubricant. I think the lubricants that they make for guns is probably some of the best lubricant in the world. It's synthetic, can handle very high temperature, cold temperature, doesn't collect dust. So I cut a very small hole in the tip of this lubricant and I took the door handle off and sprayed it, just soaked the whole latch mechanism. And then of course I opened it up here and lubricated it down in here. And then the next thing I did was to loosen up and adjust the striker right here on the doorpost. Some of you may not know that this striker assembly is adjustable. There are 4 Allen screws that hold this to the doorpost. They can be a bear to get off. You're going to need a really good tight-fitting metric hex wrench to get those bolts loose. And this can be moved slightly up and down, fore and aft, and you can even tip it a little bit. So it's a little bit of a dance to try to adjust the door. What I'm going to do is I go through the other 3 doors on this car in the future. I'm going to do a complete video on how to go through this dance of adjusting the striker. It usually takes 10 to 15 attempts, you know, moving things and slightly changing angles to get that door to just close right. And you also have to adjust it in and out to get it to close snugly, and that'll keep the door sealed tight against the body and prevent wind noise. But if you get it too tight, then the door wants to spring back. So that's why I call it a dance. You're kind of prancing around trying to get just the right combination of tightness and alignment on this striker here so the door will close easily and open easily. You know, if you've been around these old Mercedes and you're fighting your doors, it can be really frustrating. So stay tuned. It'll probably be a few weeks before I come out with the new videos, but I thought I'd give you this little teaser here to see what can happen when you do a little maintenance on your door latch and striker assemblies.